Happy Rocky Mountain Monday, everybody. Today we are on Route 72, the very scenic, mountainous 51-mile stretch of road. We are in the Coal Creek Canyon part of the road that goes into the Rockies themselves. So Coal Creek Canyon is actually a designated place, census designated place called Coal Creek. There's also the Coal Creek itself, the water line that runs along most of it. Now this is a bit different than the Clear Creek that's to the south. And it's a beautiful estate here for somebody who lives up there. Now some of these signs talking about one road ahead is because there's a lot of construction going on this route. Interestingly, due to heavy flooding that damaged the region in 2013. And they use these stoplights to control the traffic as they work. There's more of Coal Creek. It's more of a small running creek. Now Coal Creek Road, the Canyon Road here, dates back to the 1920s. A lot of the routes around here have been from the 1920s or a bit later. See some of the impressive rock formations straight ahead there. Lots of little cabins, very separated homes. There's more of our creek to the right. Oh, we're at another stoplight. The traffic isn't too bad on this route, so not a big deal to do the construction. See here, it's probably a 15 car, maybe a bit more backup. You know, probably up to 20 cars there, but not too bad. Really nice turn. We're taking them nice and easy, obviously being behind these cars. So yeah, no scenery really at this part, but we'll go deeper in, and as we get closer to the end of the route here, should have some decent views. They do have their fire department. Pretty key to have fire departments wedged everywhere, with forest fires being a risk here. I'd say this route has more fun turns than Route 6. Definitely more fun than US 285. We're not even considering I-70 for road fun. But it's really just you don't see the big panorama here. But you do get some good riding. So the thing with the counties is that there's actually 3 counties: Boulder, Gilpin, and Jefferson County. Starting to gain an elevation. Should be getting up to 8,500 or so. It's a well-known biker place right there, Last Stand Tavern. As you can see, we're cruising really high now. As we enter Wundervu, one of the small unincorporated towns, it's known to have wonderful views. So pretty funny name there. Yeah, no flowers or anything around here. Some of the forest looks like it might have been damaged with the fire. None of the skinny trees either so far. Pretty normal looking trees. As you've seen, there's really no trails. You can pull off and maybe walk through some of the forest, but there's no designated or managed trails with signs. We're coming up to Wondervu. What we do want to do is come up to this cafe. It's a Mexican cafe that has some bikers that frequent it. It's also a gift shop, which is pretty cool. And if you start to see, there's quite the view over there. That's where the Wondervu comes in. rest of the ride should be very scenic. Here we have Gilpin County. This is our third county. And Gilpin has the Continental Divide views. And the ride from here to Peak Highway is about 8 miles. Well, this is where it's at for sure. This looks like a fun little turn. See, there's some hairpins throughout this part of the route. Here's a really picturesque part. Took a photo here in the past. We get to head through one more unincorporated town, Pinecliffe. Pinecliffe has South Boulder Creek running through it. Different creek than Coal Creek. The snow-covered peaks, with it being June, really brings out a lot of the coloring from the brown and reds to the greens to the blues to the whites, and then the sky kind of matches the mountains with the grayish white clouds and the blue skies. Roads aren't too busy today. I think it's just an under-traveled route. You can see we're right off a cliff here. A lot of trees are down there. Fire, I suppose. You can see them all right there. Overall, a pretty dense area though. Again, no trails. All of this is pretty much closed off. This is some fun riding for sure. Just about 5 miles to go now. There's the railroad track you can see there that runs west to east. Would take the coal from Gilpin County on down to the city. You see South Boulder Creek is down there, so that's that second creek. Also originates from the Continental Divide, so those beautiful mountains we saw up there, there's a big lake that funnels all the way down to this right there. Very picturesque with the train and the South Boulder Creek side by side. More falling rock signs. I can imagine some boulders are falling from up there time to time. Pretty incredible how good some of these roads are. This one's pretty good. You still have a little fun out here. Now you start to see some of the peaks again with the snow-covered beauty. And here we are now, Boulder County. Kind of in and out of the different counties. Yeah, this is also just a beautiful view. Wondervu had the high elevation, so it could really look down into all of this. The peak-to-peak highway, which runs south to north, will be able to look left at all of these beautiful mountains. So here we are at the end. This is the peak-to-peak highway heading south to north. We will ride that next week. I appreciate you guys riding along with me. I look forward to showing you the next route on our journey of Rocky Mountain Mondays. So long, take care. We'll see you soon.